Hey, good Wednesday morning, everybody. It is morning gospel coffee. Kind of apparently a chaotic morning in Washington, so prayers out to those who are injured or hurt in the shootings. Our gospel today is from Matthew chapter 5, verses 17 through 19. And so we're continuing on in this. Let's start with the Beatitudes. Yesterday, then, we were talking about where Jesus was talking about where the salt of the earth, light of the world. And now he's talking to his disciples. So it's not the crowds now. It's come down to his disciples. And he's telling them, I haven't come to get rid of the law. I've come to fulfill the law. And he talks about this whole idea of what the law and the law fulfills. And that the person who teaches others, we're talking to disciples, to break the commandments is the least in the kingdom. Not out of the kingdom, but the least in the kingdom. And the one who teaches them to fulfill, obey, and teaches those commandments is the greatest in the kingdom. And of course, the law is about love. It's about a relationship with God. And what Jesus came and fulfilled, because he fulfills the relationship between humanity and God. He reveals that God desires us, that God wants us, that God is all about us being a part of the family of God, if you will. And it keeps the context. It puts perspective on the law, because, and I think we have to do this all law, but I think the challenge, as always, is to keep that perspective out there, because I've told many times, my past is to get down on that law. It made me feel safe, because the law, following the codes, the rules, regulations, I thought made me safe. If I just obeyed them, then I knew where I stood with others, and others would like me, and I would be a good person. I would be defined as being a good person by following the law. But clearly that's not it. I'm a good person because God made me. I'm a good person because I choose to see the goodness of others and act on the goodness when I do that. That's how goodness comes out. I'm good because God made me, first of all, and good because I choose to serve others. Defines any of us. The law, in a sense, provides that structure, that framework for serving others, but it's not the ends. It does not define me as good. And that's what Jesus is trying to teach. That was St. Paul's great awareness. That's what knocked him on the ground. And he has a realization of what Jesus is teaching. And so I think any of us, when we get really focused in on following all the rules and regulations, it's not the rules and regulations are bad. They're fine. Okay, they have a goodness of themselves, but they're not the ends. They're just a means. And so we need to kind of step back and say, okay, what's really going on here? What's really important? Because I tend to see people who are following the rules and regulations very strictly in the same way as that they're trying to make themselves feel secure, that they're scared persons, and this provides security, or they think they do, but it actually doesn't. Okay. Hopefully it makes sense, and hopefully you'll get out and enjoy this day. It's going to be a beautiful day. No more snow. Yay. So get out there, enjoy, and I will talk to you guys later. Okay. Bye-bye.